Nous terminons la première session avec la communication de monsieur, pardonnez-moi, Chalfont, avec traduction simultanée, donc en général ça ne raccourcit pas les débats. Mais par contre, on se console beaucoup parce qu'on rentre définitivement là dans la période, dans la session où il va être question d'expériences pratiques, concrètes, actuelles et modernes. Monsieur Chara est prêt, parce que je ne vois rien du tout là-haut. Il y a un contre-jour. On peut y aller, hein? Ouais. C'est bon.
C'est bon. Bonjour, hello, how are you? Are you okay? Are you okay? Ça va. Está bien. Okay. Bueno, bien. Oh, pardon, bien. 3 parts. 1 part, health benefits. 2nd part, design and use. 3rd part, prevention. Here we go. A garden in an establishment for health, it must be therapeutic, okay, for good health and for quality of life. There's a lot of research, believe it, there is a lot of research that supports each of these benefits. And it's important to tell care staff that if you take a person outside, it will reduce their agitation and it will reduce their aggression. Physical balance, strength, agility, and delays the onset of dementia. Prevention des troubles cognitifs. There is evidence of this. I'll talk about that in a minute. Vitamin D, le vitamine du soleil. It's good for the bones, it's good for teeth, it's good for all of these reasons. And it's not a bad job. If you get that job, it's not a bad job. 5 to 15 minutes of sunlight on your arms and your legs, 2 or 3 times a week. There's 2 interactions happening here. That person, that lady, is touching the flowers. So there's a stimulation sensorielle. Oui? Okay. And they're talking. So that's social interaction. Okay? When you have both of these, it is even more important than having just one or just the other. And this is because the neuroplasticity, plasticité cérébrale, we can actually grow the brain by this stimulation. Why do we go outside? Why do people use the garden? There are many needs. What is your favorite? Why do you go outside? For me, it's number 10. Okay? Keep the spirit alive. Because if you don't have a happy spirit, you don't care about mowing the lawn. You don't care about doing activities if you don't care if you woke up this morning. Keeping the spirit alive, most important. What's your design brief? You have to decide, you have a garden, what do you want to do? What do you want that garden to achieve for your clients? Interaction, engagement, occupation, même mot, occupation, okay? Boot, qu'est-ce que c'est boot? Purpose, oui? Purpose. And being needed. That rabbit needs somebody to take care of it, doesn't it? Okay? Those flowers need somebody to water them and plant them. We need to be needed. Spiritual. We are living, plants are living, animals are living. We need to have a spiritual connection through the living world. That's how we get it, by going outside, engaging with nature. You okay, Kevin? Yeah. All right. Number 2. Architecture supports, nature stimulates, and the person engages. So there's that dynamic happening in your milieu, your care environment. You need to have visual access to the outside. If you have memory loss, you don't remember there's a garden. You need to see it. Create spaces that are warm, comfortable. Okay? So the person wants to go outside. And to do this, the architect and the landscape architect and the garden designer have to talk at the very beginning of the project. You have to agree about the building and the garden, the design of them both, at the same time. Mon temps, same time. Covered areas, covered walkways. Put a roof over the bench so the bench is dry. If you're building up, what do you need? Balconies, terraces, roof garden. You need lush green plants. Get a lot of nature into your environment. There are a lot of specific elements that will help make the garden interesting for people. There's design guidance out there. There's plenty of design guidance for you. Plants. What kind of plants do we need? Familiar plants, seasonal plants, edible, useful, and beautiful. Oui? Attract wildlife with your habitat. Create habitat to attract wild animals in. This lake is at a nursing home in Stuttgart, and clients only go to the lake with their nurse or with a carer or with their family. So that is a risk-assumed space because they won't be there on their own. There's no risk. It's calculated risk. And when you have nature, you have interactions. You can feed birds. These ducks hatched just before Christmas. You see the Christmas tree? All right, 19 ducks hatched before Christmas. That was a record in Lancashire, a record, because they all got fed. Help people to go outside, but also support independent use in the garden as well as assisted. Enable activities. This lady is using a tool. That's obvious, but it's a tool that she can use in her wheelchair. Again, independent use and assisted use. The garden must support both. Light. We need light in our bedrooms and we need views out of there. Why? Orientation, même mot. Orientation for the time of day. And the season. Does your garden tell you what the season is? It needs to change through the year. Light up high. If you can design it like that, that's great. Because then you have light in the room, all the way into the room. Low, wide window sills for plants on your windowsill. This project, I changed windows for doors. And we built a porch. And we built raised beds on either side of the porch. So staff now can do activities indoors, outdoors, and in between. Does anyone need headsets? Am I doing okay? Okay, put your hand up if you need headsets and you'll be given one. Thank you. Almost. Sorry, I know you've all got to go to the toilet. I'm sorry. Okay. How is it used? Contact with nature and jobs. We need jobs. and social interaction. Ladies are washing the dishes. 3. Prevention, slowing the onset of dementia and delaying the onset of dementia and slowing the decline. This is all possible. I'm doing a project in England next year called Dementia Beat Camp. It's about beating dementia. It's about training older people to change their lifestyle through physical and so they can stay physically and mentally fit, apt. These are the different things we will do. Interaction, social, brain training, reducing stress, etc. Diet is very important. Chante, musique et danse. Très importante, non? Oui. Merci. Okay, that was it. Quick. Now, go to my website, chalfontdesign.com, and you can download the whole handbook. And I brought a few copies. The first 8 people up here, free copy of my handbook. Questions? Yes. Okay. Say something, Kevin, so I know this is on. I can't hear you. Is it on? Hello? No. Kevin, come down.
Allô? Ah oui.
Hello.
First, I want to congratulate.
Sorry?
I want to congratulate for
thank you so much.
your excellent, and we share totally your view on garden.
Thank you so much.
And I will ask you the permission to use some of your pictures in the formation we organize, because I want to show it to some new students.
If you can use anything I've done to spread the word about the importance of gardens, I strongly encourage you. Everyone that's in these pictures has given their permission to be in these photographs.
Alors, je continue en français, mais comme Achille a son talon, il y a une toute petite chose, a very small thing I have seen in some of your pictures, is if you want the old people go to the garden frequently, every day, the soil must be extremely smooth. Et j'ai vu que dans certaines images, vous mettez des pavés ou des dalles. Alors, nous avons un problème qui est de faire l'accès au jardin le plus confortable possible, and for wheelchairs, and some people that cannot walk really. So, nous évitons les pavés et les dalles. Alors, je viens vous ennuyer avec ce qui n'est qu'un très petit point de détail, mais sur la conception générale, it's okay.
Okay, yes,
Je vais traduire en même temps, parce qu'apparemment, on n'entend pas grand-chose. Déjà, je ne suis pas traducteur simultané, je voulais juste vous dire ça. J'ai fait ce que j'ai pu là-haut. Et en plus de ça, apparemment, plus la moitié des casques ne fonctionnaient pas. Donc, je pense que c'est mieux que je traduise d'ici. Ok, your turn. Just saying that. Yes, là, vous entendez, là? D'accord. Yes, the difference between risk, assume risk, taking risk, putting some tiles. For people
I'm not sure what you mean by tiles. say tiles.
No, tiles on the floor.
Okay. Okay. You mean having access?
Yeah.
Paved access.
That's it.
Paving stones. Yes, it's important. And if you're in a wheelchair, you need good access. And if you can't bend down, you need raised beds.
C'est important que si on est dans les fauteuils roulants, on puisse avoir un accès facile à l'extérieur et avoir des bacs surélevés. Et donc, je pense que votre question, en fait, si ce que vous disiez que c'était une question très...
C'est pas facile.
Ouais.
Si j'essaye sur un fauteuil roulant d'aller sur des pavés, je risque de me casser la figure. Alors, je comprends que le climat impose certaines choses, mais il faut que l'eau puisse s'évacuer. Donc, nous cherchons des substrats plus adaptés. C'est la question de technique du substrat, mais on ne va pas en faire un débat.
Okay. Perhaps I can give you personally a copy of this. Please, sir, come here. That's for you. And if you still have a question, I'll be around the rest of today, and I'll be here tomorrow as well. I'm happy to have an individual question and conversation with you when we can better understand each other. Thank you very much.